Hello everybody, welcome to Laney's Beads and Bliss. I'm Laney, and guys, I know your girl has been MIA, but life has been handing me some things, but I'm still here, and I missed you guys so much. But we're back today with a brand new unboxing, and you already know I had to come sit down with my peeps, right? Now, before we get into this, I have to say thank you to you guys. Thank you. We are so close to 1,000 subscribers, like this close, you guys. And that just blows my mind. I totally appreciate all the love and support. So guys, if you've been watching, creating with me, and you haven't hit that subscribe button yet, go ahead and join that Bliss Beauties family, guys. Go ahead and let's push this thing over the finish line together. I'm so excited. So excited. Now, just one more thing. If you've been enjoying the content and you want to support the channel, I do have some goodies for you guys. I got my beading journal, the merch, and my favorite tools, and I'm going to link them all below for you guys. And right now we are going to get into this box because I have been waiting to get this. I got it in the mail on Saturday, but as I said, you guys, life has been lifing. But here we go. We have got our Bargain Bead Box for April, and we're going to look in here and see what we've got, and then we're going to make a little something, because you know Laney likes to make a little something for you guys. And then this video will be complete. All right, give me just one moment and we're going to come right back and open this up. All right, everybody, let's get into this. I did watch Lauren's sneak peek on this, but I don't know what all's in here, you guys. All right. So, there's our little bundle. And this month is called Making Waves. So, it says, we're dreaming of the sea with this Beachy palette. I love it already. I can already see some blue Amazonite beads in a variety of shapes and sizes, combined with chunky fossil coral, green angelite pebbles, a fun glass bead mix, and sparkling crystal accents. High quality findings in stainless steel and brass complete the collection, including wavy motifs and a fancy fold-over clasp. Okay. And as always with the Bargain Bead Box, they do have a 30% off coupon. When you join, you can also get 30% off their sister store, which is Bead Box Bargains, which I utilize quite a lot. I always have an order or something for this. But here is our list. We have got 19 items this month. Making Waves collection. 19 items this month. And the retail value is $102.81. All right. Yes. That's a lot of money, for the things that are in here for only $24.99. Okay. Yes. All right. So let's get into this. Ooh, it's a pretty blue bag, y'all. All right, so all this stuff is labeled, so I'm not really going to go by the sheet because the prices are on here and everything as the retail value. So we'll just do a little dump here, and let's see what we got. Oh, this is beach all day long. Beach all day long. And you guys, I am going to try something this month that I've not done before, which is I am going to try to use this whole box. I am going to challenge myself to make something with every bead in this package. How fun is that? Yeah. Normally when we get our bargain bead box, I'll make one thing and then it will become part of Laney's stash. However, this time I want to try to make something out of all this stuff. So let's see what we got. So excited. All right, so number 4 on the list is an amazonite rondelle bead, 7 inches for $6.99. Retail value. These are the cutest little rondelles. Will you look at those? Oh my goodness. These are going to be perfect in between some of those other beads. Oh, those are so pretty. And you know Laney loves her some blue, y'all. We're going to be doing some blue stuff because it is getting ready to be summertime. Yes, yes, yes. All right, we also have an 8mm amazonite matte round bead, 7 inches, $6.99 value. Okay, so these are matte beads, but they have a variation in their color. It goes from this dark blue almost to white. Super cute. Oh yeah. Blue, blue, blue. Are we feeling blue, people? Yes, we are. All right, I've got a green angelite tumbled pebble beads. Excuse me. 14 inches of that for $8.99. And I love these beads because of the shape. They're interesting shapes, so interesting shapes make interesting jewelry. Yes. Look at those. The variation in that, in the shapes. Look, here's some that looks like a triangle, and then we have some oval looking ones. There's a little color variation in there as well. Lovely strand. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. We'll put those right there. Those are going together all nicely already. Yes. All right, what else? We have got a 4mm crystal faceted round bead in seafoam shimmer. There's 12 inches of this for $3.99. This is number 11 on the list. Ooh, look at the sparkle on those, why don't you? Okay. And these are the perfect size and shape. 4mm. Look how pretty those all go together, you guys. Oh my gosh. All right, and then we have a 6mm flower amazonite matte round bead, 15 inches for $6.99. This is the size down from these ones. Ooh, look at that. I love flower amazonite. It's so pretty. And it's got so many different... Look at that. Look at the inclusion in that. That's so pretty. And it goes from yellow, like almost a yellowish. It's got some of this dark yellow, almost orange. Ooh, look at that red one. So pretty. So, so pretty. These are very interesting beads to me. I love it. Oh my gosh. Yes, yes, yes. All right, we also have a strand of fossil coral tumbled nugget beads, 7.5 inches for $6.99. Oh, these are gorgeous, you guys. Gorgeous. Look at those. I have some orange beads that kind of look like this. But these are gorgeous. Look at all the colors and the shape. Oh my gosh, those inclusions in there are just gorgeous. And every one of these is a little bit different because it's a natural stone. Oh, that's so pretty. Okay, okay. And that is a nice offset to that blue. And it goes with that Amazonite because it has that yellow color in there also. Love it. All right, we're going to go in through our strands here. We also have a 4x3 millimeter crystal rondelle bead in matte coral pink. AB. There's an AB on this. It's 15 inches for $3.99. And a matte bead with this AB on it. Look at the how you turn it. It'll catch the light. But a matte bead can nicely offset some super shiny beads that you might have. But that little AB, oh look, that one is broken. That's okay because there's 90 more others here to use. Very nice little strand. Okay, we'll put that right there. Or do we want to put it up here against the blue? Ooh. All right, let's see. We also have a 7 to 8 millimeter flower Amazonite English cut round bead, 7 inches of this. Now, you know, guys, I love a good English cut. I always say they look so rich. Look at those. Oh my gosh. And this is the flower Amazonite English cut. I love it. Look at that. It's just natural stone. I love it. Kind of like wood. I love wood because it's natural. Oh, look at that one. Look how it goes with the rest. Oh, I'm in love, people. I'm in love. And I have sunflower Amazonite, but not this much. I love it. All right, you guys. We also have a pendant, a 35 millimeter flower Amazonite gently faceted teardrop pendant for $7.99. Ooh. Look at that baby. She's beautiful. She's got a little stripe of color here. I don't know if you guys can see it. It's so pretty. Oh my goodness. And on these facets, you can see these facets. When you turn it in the light, you can see it flash. How pretty. It's a milky color. Goes very nicely with this palette here. All right, we also have a glass bead mix in Sandy Seashore. This is $6.99. Oh, wow, there's a lot of stuff in there, a lot of little seed beads. I'll pour some out into my hand. Let's see. Look at the variation in that. Look, we got us a little fish. How cute. A little fish. These little colored seed beads. These look like the beads that came in Time Traveler. Very pretty. Ooh, look at this one. That blue. I like it. Oh, this bead is actually textured. Can you guys see that texture on there? I love that little mix. I think we can put that to good use. Oh, look at that shape. That looks like a pony bead. But I like that shape. Oh my goodness, I'm losing. Did y'all hear that? Ooh, I lost one. I'll have to watch and see where it goes so I can pick it up. All right, there we go. All right, so we got this little bead mix. Put that back in there. I'm not going to take all this out, you guys, because there's some little teeny tiny stuff in here. But I like it. That's a nice little mix. Okay. So now we also have some findings, you guys, and a little bit of chain. So we have a 2-piece 60 by 18 stainless steel wavy pendant for $3.99. Let's see what our wavy pendants look like. I think these are going to be some earrings. Oh, look at those. That's very different. So these you can just hang on a ear wire, but you could also dangle something from here. You could wire wrap these. That might be something. Maybe wire wrap those with some little beads. We will see, because I said I want to try to make something with everything in this box. It's going to be an undertaking because I've never done that before, but we're going to give it a shot. All right, we also have 10 pieces, 22 millimeter textured ring links. All right, those are cool. Very nice. So I'm looking to see, I think these are solid. I don't think they open. They do not. So these make nice connectors for something. Oh boy, we've got our work cut out for us, you guys. I'm so excited. I'm so excited that I'm challenging myself to use this whole box. Okay. Oh gosh, what is this? A wavy brass pinch bail. Oh, wait. No, this is not a pinch bail. Uh-oh. Let's see, number 13. Wavy brass pinch bail, silver. This looks like, okay, this is different. Oh, it is a pinch bail. Look at that. It's down here. So what you would do is you would move this apart like this, and then whatever bead you have that you would want to use it with, put it in there like that. And then you put it over in this other side like that. This one's not big enough for this particular stone, but that's how you would use it. Yeah. But it's super cute. Okay. And that looks like these. So whatever we make, we can make us a set. Yes, yes, yes. All right. We also have a flower amazonite faceted teardrop pendant for $3.99. Oh, maybe this one would fit in there. Flower amazonite faceted teardrop pendant. Look at that little baby. She's cute. Let's see if she'll fit. Let's open it up a little bit. And we can put this in the back. Where's my hole? Like that. And then press that in there like that. Interesting. Might have to do a little work on this one, you guys. See what we can use this with. Doesn't exactly fit this one either. However, we are creative people and we can do this. Yes, we can figure something out, because that's what Laney loves to do, figure stuff out. All right, we have also a stainless steel wavy round pendant for $2.99. It's 2 pieces, 17 by 18 millimeter. Stainless steel wavy round pendant. So this has a hole here in the top. You can see a little hole right there in the top, that we could maybe make earrings with this. We could also attach a little dangle to put in the middle. We could also use these as connectors, I would imagine, in a certain way. But again, we're going to have to figure it out And that is part of the fun, right? All right, we also have 20 pieces, 7x6mm Baroque textured nugget spacer beads for $3.99. Ooh, these are kind of hefty, y'all. Very pretty. I like the shape of those. That shape is lovely. Let's see. Oh yeah. Those are super cute. I just love bead box bargains. I love them. I love them. Okay. We also have 1 meter 4x2mm stainless steel dapped oval jewelry chain for $4.99. Well, this is interesting. I don't think I've ever seen chain like this. Ooh, that's pretty, y'all. Oh, it's a lot of it too. Ooh, that is going to catch the light and just sparkle. Look at that. Pretty. And it looks like it's got these little they're little circles. They're all attached together, but they're so pretty. Chain. We always need chain, guys. Always need chain. That's pretty. Okay. Oop, I'd hit my camera. Let's just lay that chain right there. Okay. We also have 50 pieces, 5.5mm stainless steel bead caps, $2.99 value. These are interesting as well. I don't have any like this, you guys. Okay. So it looks like a little flower. Stainless steel, which means it's not easy to tarnish. Very nice. Okay. We'll put you right there. Excuse me. We have a platinum plated brass textured fold over clasp in platinum. Platinum is expensive, you guys. This is only $5.99. Ooh, that's interesting. And it's got that wavy pattern on it that kind of matches our patterns in our other metallics. So let's see how we, okay. So this just opens up this way, snaps down. Okay. So you would attach one end of whatever you're trying to clasp here. And then this piece goes, when you unhook it. Well, goodness gracious, that is strong. Okay, there we go. You just put your clasp back on there. Close it up. Now, when you're making something with this, if it needs to be a certain length or something like that, you want to make sure that when you're measuring, you include this space. Because if you're like doing a bracelet or something like that, it could make the difference in how long you do your beads, so that it will fit your wrist. So you have to measure this in. You have to take in account for the size of this thing. But it's beautiful. I love it. Okay. And I believe, you guys, that is all that is in this month's box. However, It's a beautiful box. Look at all the color variation in this. So now Laney is going to get all this cleared off of her mat, and we're going to make our first project out of this box. And then we will, I'll be making some subsequent videos probably, because I'm going to try to make something out of everything. I'm going to try to use this whole box. Y'all, come on now. Yes. All right. So give me just a few minutes to clear this off, and I'll be right back. You guys, I almost forgot to tell you about the Bliss Beauties beading journal with inspirations. So guys, I created this for us because sometimes you just need a place to put down your thoughts. You might need a place to jot down a design. So I came up with the Bliss Beauties beading journal, and inside we've got a spark of bliss for every day. So the very first page, creativity is the art of turning small things into beauty. And you can jot down what you feel about this, or you can jot down any ideas that you might have regarding this. But also guys, you have a design page. It's called Your Designs. So it's a grid, so you could draw out a design on this bracelet. I did not draw this out. I just thought about it and put some stuff together. But, you know, if you're doing something that you've never done before, you could definitely plot it out in the grid. Okay? So there are also some challenges and some different things in here. I just turned to this page. Create something inspired by a season. This one is spring, right? So you could put down some thoughts about what you might want to create, and then you can draw out your design over here. Challenges, or describe a time a creative mistake turned into a beauty. Could be this. I don't know. But I will have a link in the description for the Bliss Beauties beading journal. You don't have to be part of the Bliss Beauties or anything to get this, but I will put a link out there in the event you guys would like to have one. So thanks again for joining me. Have a great day. All right, you guys, I am back, and as you can see, I've got some stuff here on my mat. I thought up a little project for us to do, and I told you these were really interesting to me. This is the veil, okay, and I am going to do something a little bit different with this. I am not going to put a pendant in here. However, we are going to make this a whole component. Okay, so all I'm going to do is I am going to take one of our little blue aventurine beads, one of the real pretty ones, the blue color, and I am going to put it in here. Now, normally, since this is just literally a bead, we can put this on here and I would glue it. I'm not going to do it for our purposes today, but I would definitely glue that in just so that I can make sure that it is not going to fall out. But we're going to do it like this for today. Okay, so we've got our bead, and we're going to put that right in there like this. We're going to pretend that it is glued in there and will never, ever, ever come loose. Okay, now, so this is what we're starting off with. Now, I did make some components to go with this. Let me bring you guys back a little bit here. All right, so I made some components. So I used our blue aventurine. I used one of the 8mm ones with bead cap, and one of our little crystals, okay, that came in the box. And I have only used things that are in this box other than my jump rings, ear wires, whatever. Okay, so that if you are making along with me, or if you got your box, I'm just going to show you what you can make with this. And as I said, I am going to try to challenge myself this month to use the whole thing. Okay, so I just used a headpin, and I put my bead cap, little crystal, and made my loop. I used my one-step looper to make these. Okay, the 1.5 millimeter one. So what I want to do with this, that one's actually going to be at the top. I also made just one little component with one of the pebble beads, I guess. Okay, just a piece of wire and put a loop on each end. Okay, and I used for these, I used the 20 gauge wire. 20 gauge wire. Okay, that I get from Hobby Lobby. 20 gauge wire. Okay. And I also made another little dangle here with a head pin and 3 of those little cute rondelles. Okay. So I just took the head pin, put the 3 rondelles on there, made a loop with my one-step looper. Okay. All right. You guys. So basically what I want to do is I'm going to use these components to flow down to our little bead focal right here. Okay. So in order to do that, I have to use some jump rings. Okay. So this first jump ring, this is a little larger jump ring right here. Okay. This is probably a 6 millimeter jump ring. So what I need to do for my first piece is, so you see how this loop is on here. Well, I want something to dangle down below so that I can hang something right there on that. But also I'm going to hang something from the top. So when I put my jump ring on, I want to put it on in a way that it is going to come through. I have to open it up a little bit more than usual. Okay, so I want it to come through and through the top like that, and I'm going to close it. Okay, because this is going to be the place where we can put a dangle. Okay, so this is the dangle that is going to go next. So here, I'm going to put another jump ring through the top. So I've got 2 jump rings through there now. And I'm going to attach this piece. So this is going to be a whole big old focal, y'all. So I got my pliers. Like so. Make sure that baby's all closed up. Okay, so this is what we're looking like so far. Okay, so we've got this and we've got this piece. Now, I'm also going to use one of our rings here that we got. This is a soldered ring. There's no opening on it. They will not open. They're very sturdy. So we're going to do another jump ring in the top of this. Okay, and we're going to put this ring right through there. Let's get it good and open. Okay, put that ring right there. Okay, make sure that's all good and closed. So this is what we're looking like so far here. Okay, now for the bottom part, what I wanted to do, I just wanted to have something, a little something hanging in here. So I made this little component right here, and that's just going to hang on the inside right there. So I need my jump ring. I'll try to grab it and see. Okay, so we're just going to put our little dangle right on there, and then we can close that right on back up. Okay. So this is what we're looking like so far. Yeah, isn't that cute? Okay, now mind you, this is, going to be glued in. Okay, so we have our little piece, and we have our little dangle, and we have a little piece right here. Okay, now, oh, you know what? I'm still missing a piece. Oh no. Okay, so now for this, I want something hanging on that too, because why not? I mean, if we're going to make dangles, let's dangle. Okay, yes. So here's my other component, and I have one more jump ring, and this one's going to play double duty because this one is going to hold our component right, whoops, in the middle, but it is also going to hold the stringing material that we are going to use for our project. Okay, this is just the beginning of the project. And guys, I have a little earring set to go with this, using those pretty things like this. Okay, so here we are. Alright. Alright, so it's probably about 12 inches or so of beading wire. I probably won't need that much, but that is the size of my neck circumference, the 12 inches. So if I need to add a little chain or something, I can. Not a problemo. Okay. So now what I want to do is I am going to put this piece of wire through our jump ring like so. So now we're going to have two sides to our necklace. Okay. So to start off with, I want to put some small beads down here just to come around our jump ring. So we've got 3 of these pretty small little crystals. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, that's for that side. And I'm going to do 3 on the other side. Okay, so this is what we're looking like now. Okay, now we're going to work one side and fill it all up, and then we'll do the other side. Alright, so we've got our 3. Now I'm going to go in, I'm going to use one of our 6mm beads, because we're kind of graduating here, and I'm using these spacers that came in the box. So we got one of those. I'm going to do a bead cap around an 8mm, and then another bead cap around our 8mm. Then I'm going to go with 3 of our 6mm. And I tried to kind of stay with the blue-green ones, because I'm kind of saving the white ones for maybe another project. Okay, now this is looking really monochromatic, which kind of was the objective. Okay, this is a monochromatic piece. It's just got different shades of the blue. See, because we've got our light ones here, and then we've got a dark one, a light one, light, and then kind of back to our dark bead down here. Okay, so now after I did those 3, I'm going to go in with another 8mm. And bead cap. And now I want to bring in some of these fun little shape beads, our little nuggets. So I've got 1, 2, and 3 of those. And then, just to make that a little station, I put another one of these spacer beads. Oh, I forgot a spacer bead, y'all. La la la. Alright, here we go. Let's try that again. Spacer bead. Nugget. Nuggets. Let's see if I can, excuse me, flip that one around. Make it fit a little better. Sometimes you have to do that with these nuggets. If it doesn't look quite right on one side, then you can use it on the other. That looks okay. Alright, and so now I'm going to do another spacer bead. And then we're going to go in with another of our 8mm. Spacer bead. Alright, and then we're going to do one of our little 6mm spacer bead. And then we're going to do 3 more of our little crystals, because whatever we want at our clasp, we want that to be kind of small. Okay, so we're going to do 3. 1, 2, 3. Now, I'm not going to fill up this whole wire, but I might have some extra left over, because we can maybe do a pair of wire earrings with those, with this beading wire, because it's big. Alright, so we've got one side done. This is what we're looking like. What do you guys think? So far, so good, right? Alright, let's do our other side here. Alright. So I kind of already had that planned out. So now all we need to do is pull our beads off and string them up right here. It's a lot of stuff on my mat, huh? Alright, so we have one of these, one of our little spacers, bead cap, 8mm. I might speed this side up. We're just beading and having fun. But y'all, I tell you guys, I am so sorry that I have not uploaded a video. I'm telling you, life has been life, and work is crazy, and I'm crazy, and just trying to get everything done. A woman's work is never done, guys. Never done. Never done. Alright. So now, let's see. Let's try this way. This one I had a little bit bigger one on the bottom. I hope y'all forgive me. You know I love you guys, and I missed you. Okay. Oh yeah, that's good. Alright. Spacer. And our 8mm. And you guys, our next video, I do have a different video that I'm going to do for you guys because I got one of Gina's stash bags. So that's going to be our next video. I'm going to unbox that so you guys can see what was in the stash bag. I got another one. Yeah. Alright, you need to move over a little bit so I have some room here. Dang, guys, this one might be filled up. Alright. Okay, we got another 8mm here. We just followed our same pattern we had going over here. Okay. And spacer. And our last 3 beads, or little crystals, which is going to end us out. So guys, this is just the easy peasy stringing project. We put together a little something special down here, I think. I love that. I think it's so cute. Okay. So now we can get ready to attach this to our clasp. Now, this is so cute and it hangs so cute. But I'm wondering, no, I'm wondering though if I should put this one down here and this one up here. Y'all let me know what you think. I'm gonna leave it like this for right now, but let me know what you think. Do you think I should have put the little one up here or leave that one up there? I was thinking I'd leave this one up here because I've got a darker one down here and I kind of wanted a darker one up here, and it kind of flows with these that I'm using right here. These are the only ones like this that I have in this piece, so that's kind of why I was leaving it down there. But let me know what y'all think. Do y'all like it? Is it cute? Okay, so now we need to put this thing together on our clasp. So first things first, we need to make sure this baby is even Steven. And look, that is not even at all. Oh, I see. I'm missing 3. Crazy girl. Alright, let's try that one more time. That took forever and a day. Alright. 1, 2, 3. I don't know how in the world I missed that, y'all. Craziness. Alright. So I got that one, and I'm missing a big one too. Boy, oh boy. I did it up right, didn't I? Okay. Y'all, I knew something was wrong. Lordy be. Okay, there. Now it's correct. There we go. Isn't she pretty? Yes. Okay. So, in all actuality, people, I am going to clamshell these and attach them to because Laney did not leave herself very much room for attaching. Okay. And that's what it is about jewelry making, you guys. Sometimes you have to pivot. Pivot is the operative word for today. So that is what we have done. So I'm going to bead this side, bead bug this side, because I don't want them to go flying away. Alright, now let me put on my clamshell, and then I'm going to put on my crimp tube, and we're going to smash that baby down and to leave just a little bit. Smash it good though. Alright, close that up. Okay. We're going to give it a little twisty turn here so that we're not making it too stiff. And this is 49 strain wire. It'll hold a small child, you know. Alright, so let's go ahead and smash this. And we will cut with our cutters. Great day. Leaving just a little bit. Oop, that went fine. Okay. Looks like we got just enough room so that it left a little bit so it's not stiff. Alright, now, and I wanted to use the pretty blue wire because it's okay then if you see it. It is part of the design. Yes. Alright, bead bugs out of the way here. Okay, so when we get finished with this necklace, we're going to make our earrings. Alright, so it is going to hang this way. So I'm going to turn this way, and I'm going to put let me see, how would I be comfortable doing that? I think I'm going to put this on this side here. Yeah, I'm going to put this over here. Get a jump ring. That in there like that, and then we'll put this piece on like that. Okay, let's put it on that way. see how that works out. Sometimes Laney can't visualize things in her mind. She just got to do it and try it. And then if it doesn't work out, fix it. Yep. So we'll see what happens here. Alright, let me try it on and see if this is how it's supposed to work. Nope, that's backwards. So it needs to go the other way. Like this. See how that works. Make sure it's right, you know. Oh, that's super cute, y'all. I will put her on a bust so you can see her. Yes, yes, yes. She's cute. I like the little dangle. Y'all let me know what you think. You always do. Put it in the comments. Alright, so here's our necklace, you guys. Here's our little clasp connected with our things. And we've got our pretty beachy color motif going on here with our little dangle that we made with the blue aventurine and one of the rings, one of our pebbles, and then these 3 little rondelles, and then just a plain stone in our focal piece. We didn't need a whole pendant. We could just use this bead. Works perfectly, and I'll glue it in. I'll do that later. I'm not gonna do it right now because it takes forever. But you guys get the gist, right? Right, yay. Alright, so there's our necklace. Now, for our earring, it looks like our pendant, but what we're gonna do is we're gonna use some of our little rondelles here, and we're gonna make us a few components. Okay, just like we did for our necklace. Okay, so here's our earring. Cute, right? So I'm gonna do this kind of the same way. I'm gonna make our little component with our 3 little beads, and then one component with just our silver, one component with one of our pebbles, and another component for the bottom. And look how perfect that is, you guys. I love it. That would look so cute. Alright, so let's make this baby. Alright, so I have one already made, but I need to make one for our bottom dangle. So for the bottom dangle, this one can go at the top, but we need one for the bottom, so I need 3 on a head pin, like so, and we're just going to close that up with our 1-step looper, because why wouldn't we? Let's keep it simple. Okay, close it up, let it do its thing. If it's not all the way closed, which sometimes they don't, we can fix it. Alright, so I'm just going to do small movement to close it up. And then if it gets wonky, we can use our little pliers here just to break its neck a little bit. Copacetic. Okay. Close it up. I need it to stop spinning around, I know that. There we go. And that is looking a little crazy, people. But it is going to work. Now, I need a jump ring for the top. because we're going to hang this dangle just like we did before, but we're also going to hang our ear wire from this. Okay, so we need to open it up pretty big because it has to go down underneath and through here. Okay, so let me go ahead and add my dangle. Like so. And we'll get that closed up. Oh, it came out, y'all. Get in there, you. A little bit fiddly at first. Just need to make sure that it's through that loop. Okay, now, so you see it's going down through the bottom. So now we will have room at the top to put in our ear wire. But I'm going to go ahead and just add our other components where we need to make them. Alright, so this one's going to go at the bottom. So we have a component with that one and a component with that one. So I need a piece of, I'm using the 22 gauge wire here. And normally I would use 20 gauge. However, this is kind of dainty looking, and I wanted to keep that. Because normally I would do like a wrap loop if I was using 22 gauge. But this is going to work out just fine. Because what we can do is we can work harden it a little bit just by pressing on it. And when you press on them like this, it moves the metal molecules around and smashes them together, and it makes your loop stronger. So I'm just going to do that on both sides here. Close it down, make sure it's good and closed. Okay, work harden it just a little bit. Move around some molecules, people. Yes. Okay. So let's get our opening here. Open that up. And we are going to attach it right to this piece right here. Nope. That's the next piece. Let's go ahead and make our other component first. Laney's getting ahead of herself, y'all. God, it feels like it's been 13 years since I did a video, y'all. Time flies in the world of YouTube. I looked 1 minute and it had only been 3 days since I did a video, and I looked again, it was 11. Ooh, 11 days. Y'all miss me? Did y'all miss me? I hope so. Because I sure did miss you guys. I've been chomping at the bit to get back on this bead mat, y'all. Alright, so there's our other component. Our little spacer bead is a component by itself. Alright, so let's just add this one here, because that's what's happening. Okay, so now we can open this side. Whoops, don't be breaking stuff. add this component here. And then we can add our last component down here. And do you see what I did? I just broke it. Lordy be. Laney. Alright. No problemo. We can make it again. We can make it again. Sometimes I get a little rough with my stuff. It happens, people. If you don't remember anything else that I tell you, this is real jewelry making. You know? Yep. The real deal. Mistakes, foibles, not remembering words, all of it. Yes. Okay. Go ahead and put this one on here. And we'll put this one on here. And that is a little bit longer than I want. So I'm going to trim that up a little bit right there. And we're going to try to rework this a little bit. And there we go. That's what we've got hanging down in the middle. And now all we need to do is put on our ear wire. Through our top loop. See? How do I want to put that? What do I want to be hanging at the front? I want this, I want it to hang like that. So I need to put it on that way. Alright, you guys, here's our little earrings. Cute, right? Let me see if I can lay it on here. Maybe you can see it better if it's not in my hand. There we go. Aren't they cute? Yes, I like them. All right, now this is long, beachy, flowy, lovely. If some wind is going, you're gonna see all the movement. You're gonna see all the things. Love it, love it. All right, and here is our lovely little necklace to go with our bracelet. And you guys, I'm so glad to be back. I'm going to have more videos coming soon. Things have calmed down a bit. And Laney is not going to be MIA too much anymore. I'm going to be here with you guys at least twice a week. Okay? So, don't worry. Don't worry if you miss me. You're not going to have another chance to miss me because I'm going to be here. Yes, I am. Alright. So guys, thank you guys so much for joining me today. I hope you loved our little project that we did with our necklace and bead box, and we're going to see what other kind of fun things we can make with this box. There's so many beads left, you guys, and I'm going to try to use every single bead. I'm going to try to have an empty box at the end of this month. Yes. So even though it's going to become part of Laney's stash, I'm going to try to work out everything in this box. So, you guys let me know in the comments what you think of our beautiful little piece here. Or if you think it's beautiful, or if you think it looks crazy. Let me know. You know I like to know what you guys think. Alright. So again, guys, thanks for being with me today. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.